Well, guys, if you didn't know it, my wife and I, Mrs. PIB, we read the Bible every day. She's got a list, and in a year's time, you can read the whole Bible. I kind of like this one right here, this Kids Devotional Bible. This is not the one I read every night, even though I've read this one twice. And every time I read it, I run across something new. It just seems like it kind of comes to you. But this little piece of paper here is kind of important to me. Not that it means anything at all, but I kind of open up the Bible randomly, stick it in there, and then the next day I'll open it up to that and read something. So today I'm reading John 15, the vine and the branches. I thought I'd share it with you because I thought it was pretty interesting. I am the true vine. My Father is the gardener. He cuts off every branch joined to me that does not bear fruit. He trims every branch that does bear fruit. Then it will bear even more fruit. You are already clean because of the word I have spoken to you. Remain joined to me, and I will remain joined to you. Sorry. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain joined to the vine. In the same way, you can't bear fruit unless you remain joined to me. I am the vine. You are the branches. If you remain joined to me, and I to you, you will bear a lot of fruit. You can't do anything without me. If you do not remain joined to me, you are like a branch that is thrown away and dries up. Branches like those are picked up. They are thrown into the fire and burned. If you remain joined to me, and my words remain in you, ask for anything you wish, and it will be given to you. When you bear a lot of fruit, it brings glory to my Father. It shows that you are my disciples. Just as the Father has loved me, I have loved you. Now remain in my love. If you obey my commands, you will remain in my love. In the same way, I have obeyed my Father's commands and remain in his love. I have told you this so that my joy will be in you, and I also want your joy to be complete. Here is my command: love each other just as I have loved you. No one has greater love than the one who gives his life for his friends. You are my friends if you do what I command. I do not call you servants anymore. Servants do not know their master's business. Instead, I have called you friends. I have told you everything I learned from my Father. You did not choose me. Instead, I chose you. I appointed you to go and bear fruit. It is fruit that will last. Then the Father will give you anything you ask for in my name. Here is my command: love each other. That just kind of hit me, and I just wanted to share that with you. It makes me feel good. Hope it does you too. Today's video, I was going to ask you a couple things about C10s and, 67 through 72 Chevy and GMC trucks, square bodies, OBS trucks. Can you see all this yellow pollen? That's what's fixing to happen next. The pine pollen. Anyway, in a few years from now, do you think square bodies will be more popular or less popular than they are now? I used to belong to well, I still do belong to it. It's called Ham, H-A-M-B, Ham. It's an old car, an old truck site, and I asked a question on there one time years ago, something about 55, 56, 57 Chevys, 62 Chevys. Y'all know I have a 62 two-door sports coupe Chevy. I mean, okay, here, I'm trying to say this where you'll understand, but like, I'm 65. Okay, when my time's up, meaning life, will the younger generation that's coming on now, will they still want a 55 Chevy? Will they still want a 62 Chevy? Will they still want a, you know, a square body? Or will they want maybe something a little newer, say like this '07 Silverado truck, Coffee. That's the name of this one, Coffee. So, I mean, what do y'all think? I mean, do you think... I was talking to GM 38 the other day on the phone, and we were talking about station wagons. And I was telling him there for a while, you know, I had a station wagon, a 62 Bel Air, but long before I started YouTube. It's pretty sharp old car. But, you know, I was asking him, I said, seemed like, and I could be wrong, don't listen to anything I'm saying. I'm asking your opinion. But like, seemed like the wagon craze or bubble or whatever has kind of burst a little bit, in my opinion. I don't see many of them. Everybody's, in my opinion, everybody now is in the square bodies. And, you know, OBS trucks, I think, are coming on strong now. And I don't know what these are called. I asked I asked one of my friends, is this called new body? Let's see, how do you say it? NOBS? Or if you know, leave me a comment. What is a 07 Silverado? You know, the letters, I should have wrote it down, but in the scheme of things, it doesn't make any difference. It's my truck, so I mean, it's not going anywhere. But NOBS maybe. Anyway, do you think these will be coming on strong next? You know, what do you think? What do you think the next craze is? You know, I know Chevelles and Camaros, they're for the longest. Years ago, I had a 71 Chevelle Super Sport. Years ago, it was a sharp car. You know, tilt, bucket seats, you know, AC, the whole 9 yards. I had it fully restored, and you know, had the bumper guards. It was a sharp car. And I remember, the reason I'm mentioning this is because two of my friends I was talking to at the time, I remember this conversation clearly, and they were saying that you know, Camaros will never be worth as much as a Chevelle is. Well, look at them today. A Camaro is, you know, you start at, you know, one that's running $30,000 and go up, you know, $50,000-$60,000 Camaros, you know, 67 through 69, or even, you know, 67 through 73 or something. You know, they've kind of shot up the roof. And I mean, I don't know what brings all this stuff on. It's just like, you know, I've told y'all lots of times in my videos, square bodies. You know, I used to walk by them, never look twice. And now all of a sudden, I don't know what's happened to me, but if there's a square body or somebody's got one, I'm kind of all over it. I don't know, but I'm just wondering, in your opinion, what do you think the next, do you think this trend will keep going with the C10 trucks and the OBS trucks? And I'm just going to call this NOBS. I'm not sure if I'm correct, and y'all probably laughing at me, but I don't know. Anyway, just kind of let me know what you think on that. And I sit back and wonder sometimes, how long will this keep going? So, stupid bumblebee won't get out of the video. I'll fix him. I got him. Anyway, he's down here. That's one of those, I think that's one of those black-faced. If you see, there's two bumblebees. If you see a black-faced without a white little spot on his head, that will sting you. A white-faced, I call it white-faced, a little white dot on the head won't sting you. That's what my mother told me that back when she was alive, when I was a little kid. So anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. What do you think the trend is? Or what do you think is going to be next? There's even a trend for, you know, cars like this. This 05 Scion XP, you know, people get these and make campers out of them and, you know, lower them and do all kinds of things. I'm not doing that to this, but, you know, there's all kinds of trends, but it just seems like, in my opinion, all of a sudden, you know, the C10s have really gone out the roof. So I don't know. I'm just asking your opinion. What do you think? You know, I've had all kinds of trucks, you know, mostly, you know, I've had 55 through 59s and mostly 57s. Had a 56. Well, I've had a few. And then I went to 67, 72. And then I went into square bodies. I don't know what's got me into that, but maybe y'all feel the same way, or maybe you're just into OBS. Now I got my first OBS truck, the 88 Sam. I like it really well. I love all the trucks I've had. They all have a special place in my heart, but just let me know what you think about trends. You know, I try to think about things like that, and even though I don't go to the rod run a lot of times, I ask my friends that do go, you know, was anything selling? Was there a lot of people buying stuff, you know? And did you see a lot of square bodies, or did you see mostly OBS? You know, I try to get a feel for what's going on next. So, you know, or how the economy's doing. You can kind of tell that too. If there's a lot of people have stuff, cars or trucks for sale up there, and then you don't, you know, there's nobody buying them or whatever. A lot of times, in my opinion, that's a sign of, you know, the economy's not doing so well. But, you know, I kind of forecast stuff like that, because square bodies and stuff like that, I mean, they're kind of like toys. I mean, you know, something to play with. You don't have to have it in order to survive. But now you do need a vehicle to go back and forth to work, you know, the grocery store, stuff like that. So this video probably didn't make much sense, but I was just curious as to your opinion on some of this stuff. And you know, I just get to thinking in my head, golly, this thing's nasty, but what's the point in cleaning it? It's springtime in East Tennessee. Oh boy. So hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate it. Y'all have a blessed day. You're watching Primer at His Best. And a couple of questions. Let me know what you think about the trends going on with the C10 trucks and stuff like that. Let me know if this is called an NOBS. Maybe my friend that I was talking to will tell me once more. I've got to the point, because I am because I am 65, I can say I'm an old man, give me a break. That seems to fit pretty good for me now. But anyway, let me know what you think seriously, and you know, what do you think the next trend's going to be? And we'll just kind of have a little fun discussion maybe in the comments. So if you watch the video, and maybe check out the comments. Sometimes the comments are more interesting than the videos are. Y'all have a blessed day. I'll catch y'all later. You're watching Primer at His Best. Here comes my plane. Watching Primer at His Best. I have a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. I'm on Instagram, Primer at His Best. Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. And I'm on Facebook, Primer at His Best. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Hope you enjoyed the little Bible reading there. And the Lord's changed my life. I hope that He'll come into your heart and change yours too. Y'all have a blessed one. See you later.